All right, it's time for the updated 80s room. So I'm gonna go by, here's the front door. I have not put any posters up on this side or this side yet. But I will, it's always a work in progress. So we'll go up this side first. Got some posters of movies I love, of course. And there's a big closet here. Frame these, the laser disc of Tape Heads, which is one of my favorite films. A couple of framed Dynamites. For the 80s kid. There's another laser disc of Ernest Goes to Jail. On this side, had these little baskets, which was cool, so I was able to put some of the magazines and books and comics that pertain to the 80s or are from the 80s. Cool. Centurion sticker book. Wheeled Warriors. We got 80s stuff in here. All this cool stuff. There's a Sega Master System. And on this side is the Fright Zone box. And we close it. Ewok Village box. Mad Scientist box. The Nintendo box, and this is for the Origins Castle Grayskull. We'll go down here. Fun video store display. A Coors Light ET. This is my original stuffed Stay Puffed from 1986, 87 when I got it, and it still has chocolate milk stains on it, and I've washed it. I've washed this, and my chocolate milk stains have not come out. And some of here, some of the VHS. A lot of these are my original VHS from Video Connection. Here, Mr. T cereal. Alex Winter, I met him at Chiller. This is an amazing Ernest art piece. And this was when they re-released the bags, the original bags, but they didn't put the original window in the Doritos bag, which was a bummer. This is a fun ad where you could get a Saved by the Bell jacket. And this is the original box of C-3PO's cereal, which I loved. An original box of Bill and Ted cereal from Ralston. This was when Stranger Things released the 1985 boxes for season 3. So this was the original Eggo box. The McNuggets Buddies. Lots of people have these. These are very easy to get on eBay, but these were our Happy Meals back in the day. This is my original Mr. T and Cherry. These are from Age of Resistance, but this is a replica of the Shard, the Crystal Shard from Dark Crystal. This is a Smurfberry Crunch replica of the original box. One of my favorite cereals of all time. And some Bionic 6 with thermos, Masters of the Universe, a mask. The mask also has the thermos. Muppet Babies. These are actually lunchboxes that I did have. A lot of my collection is recollecting. This is a cool modern retro piece. I use this for Gash Bash a lot. You can still play tapes, and it does Bluetooth and all that stuff. Here, Steve Whitmire. This is from Captain EO, and this I originally had one of these, an animal puppet, and I was lucky enough to find it again, and that was very special to me in my childhood. This is my original Elf doll. Gotta have the Keatons. Of TV guides. I am re-getting a bunch of 80s TV guides. I just love going through them. It's so fun, very nostalgic. Huge part of growing up in the 80s, of course, as you know, 80s kids. My wife found this tin, which is pretty sweet, for me. Down here, some 18 figures, the Nightmare Game, this amazing He-Man and Masters of the Universe toy book. So good. His head came off right out of the package, and NECA did nothing about it. They were just like, well, buy another one. Thanks. These, of course, are the Kenner figures. Then we got these beauties that my wife got me. Original Boglin. This is one of the newer Boglins. Hot Toys Michael from Thriller. My V doll from LJN. I don't do pops, but you know, they made V pops, so I had to get them. Punky Brewster doll from Galoob. Kenner Ernest doll, still in box. Green Factory Explorers poster. This was a fun art print I got at a convention for Denver the Last Dinosaur. V poster. Michael, of course. This is from a book and tape set for E.T., and it had Michael Jackson narrating the book. And I had the whole set, and I just took out pieces of it and framed it. I had a sense I was a little boy. One of my favorite Sega Genesis games, Moonwalker. Terrible game, but I love it. I have the big turtles here. Prints. I'm gonna go down to various toys here. I'm recollecting a lot of stuff that I had when I was growing up in the 80s, and these are some of them. I have a long way to go still to get the ones that I had, but I'm getting there. We got some Centurions, Sky Commanders, Thundercats, some Bionic 6. That's what's on the TV right now, some Bionic 6. Sectors. I am so glad they're coming back. The Nacelle company who did the toys that made us and the movies that made us, they have the license now to do Sectors again, so I'm excited. And then I didn't collect these. At this point when these came out, I was well into my teens. Not that I wasn't getting toys, but at that point, when I was 14, 15, 16, I was collecting to hang up. I was leaving in package, and I felt this toy line was sacrilege because I loved the Toxic Avenger so much, the movie. And I was like, oh, why are they making toys? Why are they making cartoons? So I didn't bother. But recently, I was looking at them again, and I was like, man, these are really beautiful, colorful, crazy toys. Obviously from Playmates and, with the Turtles line, which I did collect up to a point. But with the Turtles line, they got really wacky and weird with all of them, and this was no exception too for the Toxic Crusaders line. And it's an easy line to get, and I will get some of the vehicles as well, but this is basically the whole collection. And they're just awesome looking toys. So, what do you do after you sort of recollect the things that you had when you were a kid? You want to find some new things to collect, and these were right up my alley. So, of course, turtle stuff, a little mix of modern and original, of course. I had way more turtle stuff than this, but that's a road I'm just not ready to go down yet. Same with Transformers. I had a bunch more Transformers, and this is mostly modern. This is an original Soundwave, and I did have an original Prime, and I stupidly sold it, but I'll get it back. And this is just a mix of stuff. This is the Turtles series, the cartoon series, the complete series. We got a little Orange Cassidy here. We got some Nintendo games, Sega games. It's, my favorite Nintendo game of all time. And then we got TV shows from the 80s and 90s and a little bit of even before that. The original E.T. Pizza Hut glasses. Love these things. TV, Nintendo, original inbox, Mario, Nintendo. The Nintendo is hooked up. The Genesis is hooked up. Now I had a bunch of these growing up, the Garbage Pail Kids school folders, and I just framed this one. And on the other side, there's art as well. And this is just a framed Elf comic. This was an ad from a magazine where they always did the Saturday morning previews. I love these things. This was a staple, man. This was a staple. Science. Some movies I love. Let me go into Masters of the Universe. Now this is Origins. This is Masters of the Universe Origins figures. And then this is Origins. And then Revelations from the cartoon, the new cartoon. And then this is a bunch of originals. This is my original He-Man and my original Skeletor and my original Battle Damage He-Man from when I was a kid. These are the classics. Horde back here. But I love them so much. I love the Horde. They're my favorite villain in the Masters world. And then more originals, vintage He-Man. And then the new Land Shark for Origins. This is from Origins. I love it. This is from the original. And then more of the Super 7 Filmation style. Origins up there. And we got a box full. This is an entire box full of them. I've only opened this one up. What do we got in here? Man at Arms. The reaction style. 3 3/4 Kenner style. Mask. And when I was recollecting masks, of course, I'm only going after the ones that I had. It keeps things down in price. I don't need to get the whole shebang because it really is all about the memories for me. So I just go after what I had. Real Ghostbusters, mix of new retro, original. And some of the newer stuff. An original Roustin's cereal box. Originals, these are the originals. guy is he is seeing better days as far as he's so hard now. You can't even, the latex plastic has gotten real tough. And the original firehouse, it is complete. It's got everything in there it needs. And afterlife figures. And then back around, and there we go. This is the 80s room, once again. There's still stuff I want to put up. Of course, it'll always get added to. This is the extra room we had to do it in. And I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? What do? You make the best of it, and then do what you can, and you fill it with memories and magic. And that's it, guys. So thanks for watching the updated 80s room tour.